The company that made this product, Flextail, they claim this is the lightest weight air pump out on the market today. They claim this product weighs 1.2 ounces. On my scale, without a battery, without a nozzle, it weighs 1.1. So in fact, it's even lighter than the company claims. Is this the lightest air pump ever made? Honestly, I have no idea, but I can tell you this, it is crazy small. It is crazy lightweight. And folks, it really does a good job. It really does work. Over the years, I've tested out many air pumps, and all of them I've decided not to use, not to carry with me. This one is different. Check out the size of this. It is so lightweight. It is so compact. It is lighter weight than most inflation bags that are included with your sleeping pad. This is the Flextail Zero, and it does things differently than many air pumps that are out on the market today. It's incredibly small, incredibly lightweight. At the same time, it's fairly powerful, and it can be used to inflate and deflate your sleeping pad or other products. I have begun testing this out already, and I have to say, I'm very impressed. Theo, my friend, thank you very much for sending this to me. I really do appreciate it. Theo is a viewer. Thank you, brother. If you decide to purchase this air pump, this is what you're going to receive. Everything comes inside of this box here. Inside of the box, you have the following. First off, instruction guide. Second off, we have the Zero air pump. On the inside of this, we have a rechargeable battery. This battery is rechargeable via USB-C, and this is an RCR123A battery. We have a USB-C charging cable, a lanyard, and lastly we have 6 nozzles which allow you to attach this device to different types of sleeping pads. To set up and use this pump here, you take the battery, you put it in, and then you screw on the bottom. From there you can use the device. To activate the device, double tap the button. It's blowing out of this end and pulling air from this one. To turn it off, one click. As far as the operations go of this air pump, that's it. This device really is that simple. Now, when it comes to the nozzles, depending on what you want to do, you can either put it on the top. This is to inflate your sleeping pads. Or you can attach it to the bottom, and that's for deflating them. Before I show you all this pump in action, let's go over the stats real quick. As far as the battery goes, again, that is an RCR123A battery. This is a 650 milliamp hour battery that is fully rechargeable via USB-C. The runtime on this battery is 25 minutes of sustained use. The company claims this can inflate 25 Thermarest sleeping pads on a single charge, or 20 Climates, 17 Nemos, 17 Cetus Summit pads, or 25 Big Agnes, or 20 XPED pads. Flextail does not state which pads they're talking about though. When it comes to the size, you're looking at 3 inches by 1 inch. When it comes to the materials, you're looking at a combination of rubber, plastic, and also aluminum. The weight of this pump without the battery is 1.1 ounces on my scale. With the battery, it's 1.7. The pump, the battery, and also a nozzle, that is 2.1 ounces. And lastly, when it comes to cost, you're looking at $53 from the Flextail website. At the time of filming, this product is not available on Amazon. Now everyone, let's do a quick inflation test and let's see how fast this can inflate a 1 Tigris sleeping pad. So this is how the product works. You take the air pump, you put the nozzle on the inflation end, and then you put the nozzle into the sleeping pad. Just like I have done here. Once you have the air pump connected to your pad, you double click the on-off switch and you're off. Let's time this, everybody. Let's see how long it takes to inflate this pad. This little air pump, the Flextail Zero, inflated this pad in 1 minute and 11 seconds. Folks, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. That is how you inflate a sleeping pad with this device. Let's talk about deflating something. All you have to do is switch the nozzle from one end to the other. Now watch this. As you saw there, deflating the pad, that was nice and simple. That took maybe 30, 40 seconds, something like that. The benefit to doing this, think of this, like you're inside of your tent, you're trying to get everything packed up. You can use this device, suck all the air out of the pad, and it's going to make your life easier, right? Because this could suck all of the air out of it, you could just simply roll it up and put it up. You don't have to worry about getting the air out first and wasting a whole bunch of time. That's an example of how you can use the deflation mode as a benefit. Anyways, my friends, it is time to go over my thoughts and impressions concerning this product based upon one trip out with it. That's right, already I've begun testing this out, and as I go over my impressions of this, I'll show you some footage from that trip. So right off the bat, the quality of this is excellent. The fit and finish, the construction, everything about this, it looks great. I see no issues when it comes to quality outside of the threads. Listen to this. When you're taking this off or putting it back on, eek. Outside of that small issue, the quality here is really good. The form factor is super impressive. This is very small. At the same time, it is ultra lightweight. This product is super simple to use to inflate and deflate. It's worked 100% every single time for me. No issues, no glitches. It includes numerous types and sizes of nozzles, so you should be able to get this to work with most sleeping pads. Not all of them, but most. I really like the fact that you can use this in multiple ways. Inflation, deflation, most air pumps do not allow for this. One cool feature is that you can go hands-free. You attach it, turn it on, walk away. It's that simple. As for the air output from this, it's pretty good. It's definitely not the most powerful out there, but again, you have to consider the size of this. Look at how small this is. So considering the size and the weight, the output is more than enough to inflate most sleeping pads and other inflatable products. The fact that you can replace the battery on this is awesome in my opinion. With most air pumps, you cannot do that. I do appreciate the fact that this is rechargeable and you can recharge right into the battery using USB-C. As far as the noise output, it's not bad with this product. It's not silent, but it's not half as bad as some air pumps. Some can be like obnoxiously loud. This one here, it's still loud, but it's not obnoxious. How about that? Let's say that you get to the campsite late at night and the campsite's full of people. This is not something that you would want to fire up. You may make some enemies with this product, but yet it's not super loud, but it definitely makes some noise. I've already spoken about two ways that you can use this product, inflate and deflate. You can also use this with your campfire to put oxygen into it. Let's say that you have some wet wood, wet debris. You can use this air pump to really get that fire going, and it works well for that purpose. Lastly, we have to talk about price. $53 for this, in my opinion, that's not bad. Without a doubt, there are air pumps out there that cost half as much. They're twice as big, twice as heavy, and in some cases, twice as loud. So with that being said, if size and weight are important to you, you may want to consider this. Now let's go over the cons that I have concerning this product. The first one is something that you have to consider with this one and also all air pumps. These pumps are only going to inflate your air mattress, your sleeping pad, to a certain point. That means to get the perfect inflation level, you will have to blow in it somewhat. That's especially true if you want your pad to be extra firm. The reason for this is simple. Once the air pressure inside of your sleeping pad, for an example, gets higher than the output of your air pump will no longer be efficient. At that point, you remove the air pump and you finish it off by blowing in it. All air pumps are designed to operate in this fashion. If an air pump could output more air pressure than the sleeping pad or air mattress could handle, it would pop it. So think of this as a safety measure. Next, when it comes to the nozzles that are included, this is going to work with most sleeping pads, but not all. This is especially true with like inexpensive Chinese pads that may use funky valves. This may be compatible, but then again, it may not be. I've already spoken about the RCR 123A battery. This may be uncommon in Europe. I have definitely heard that before. A replacement battery in Europe, that may be difficult. I'm not entirely sure about that, but that's definitely what I've heard. Speaking of the battery and recharging this device, to get access to the battery so you can recharge it, you do have to open this up and take the battery out. That is a little bit inconvenient. It would have been nice if there was a charging port right in the side of this, but there's not. In the end, it's not that big of a deal, but I wanted to mention it. And those, my friends, are the pros and cons that I have for this product so far. Again, I've just begun testing this out. I have one trip out with it, but so far, I really like what I see here. This is the first air pump that I've actually considered taking with me on all of my trips, especially when you have really thick, really large sleeping pads. For an example, with this one Tigris pad here, it takes forever to inflate this, but with this air pump, around 1 minute 10 seconds and it's done. That makes easy work of it. In the wintertime, when it's really cold out and you shouldn't be blowing inside of your sleeping pad, you can use something like this and quickly inflate it. That way there's no moisture on the inside of the pad. That's going to lower the R value of your air mattress. So without a doubt, there's a lot to like about this product. All of the cons that I have so far, they're relatively minor. I will continue to test this out, and in the future my review will be coming up, but so far I really do like this. Theo, my friend, thank you again so much for sending this to me. I really do appreciate it. The Flextel Zero is certainly impressive. It's compact, portable, and it can be used in all sorts of ways. The biggest innovation with this device is not only the size, but the weight as well. It is lighter than most inflation bags that are included with most sleeping pads. Those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Make sure to comment down below, share your thoughts. What do you all think about this? Do you have one of these? Hopefully in the future, this will be available on Amazon, so you don't have to go to the Flextel website to purchase it. Purchasing on Amazon, it makes it nice and easy for most people. So you never know. It should be on there fairly soon. That would be my guess. If you have enjoyed this episode, hit the thumbs up before you go. I do appreciate it. Everybody, take care, be well. I will see you all around again soon. Bye for now.